Thomas the Tank Engine Friends, One Railway Adventure, and the One Railway Stories, Episode 50, The New Diesel Named Percy. Thomas the Tank Engine and Percy the Green Engine are best friends. They play together, they shunt trucks together, and sometimes they like to play together. Whenever you find Thomas, you will find Percy. Wherever you find Percy, you will find Thomas. One morning, Percy and Thomas were taking a rest. As at the sheds when the Fat Controller arrived. Right, Thomas, Percy, he said, a new diesel has come into the island. His name is Percy. And I want you to say hello to him. Percy and Thomas were both cross. But sir, said Tom, I don't trust diesels. Well, except for, I trust Mavis, Sydney, and Spam Cam. They're nice diesels. But I don't trust the other diesel. So they're rude and want to get rid of steam engines. I know, said the Fat Controller, but I hope he will be a nice engine, he said. And then they two were shocked, and they did not want to talk at all. But as they changed their mind, the new engine popped in, and it must be Percy. He had two cabins, two at each end and two on each side. Then the Fat Controller introduced Percy, and he was a different diesel. And then, just then, the Fat Controller introduced Percy to Thomas and his friend. Percy, this is Percy, he said. This is Thomas and Percy. They are best friends. Hello, said Percy. Your name just looks like me, said Percy. I know, said Percy. But then he had maybe. Anyways, Percy, Percy the Diesel. Do you miss your old railway? The Fat Controller was kind of confused. Percy, he said, do you think it's rude? Yeah, said Percy, and he kept quiet. He did not want to talk. And then Thomas said, oh, hello, he said, I'm Thomas. I'm his friend. And this is where I stole branch line before he came here. And now he Toby and I run it together. Good for you. See, and it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, said Thomas. Then the Fat Controller had another announcement to make for Percy. Percy, see, he said, I want you to go to your jobs and behave on your first day here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I promise, sir. Seriously. Said Percy, but as the Fat Controller walked away, Percy gave an evil face, and he was pretending and he rolled away. Uh-oh, Thomas said. That Percy came out. He was very scared. Later that day, Dave Dave, the new diesel was causing trouble. Oh, and he was seeing more delays. Donald was cross. Stop doing that, he said. Who cares? He said. I like to get rid of steam engines like you smelly ones once and for all. He said, and he rolled away. Harvey the crane into his cross. "You can't do that," he said. But Percy didn't listen. And then he biffed Fergus off the rails, and he biffed Fergus off the rails and went into the ground below. "Whoa, oh," said Fergus, and Fergus was almost derailed. Just then, there was Percy. There was Percy about to push Molly and Ben down the river. It was actually a garbage truck because there was a broken piece of trash, and they didn't realize this. And then, as Percy biffed their 5 freight cars, and their 5 freight cars had bumped into Ben and Molly, and they crashed into the trash, and they came up the rails and into the trash compactor. "Oh," said Molly. "Whoever is going to do that will get in trouble." But Percy didn't listen. Instead, he stole some trucks, and Ben's toy, was crossed. "Percy," he said, you're not supposed to take the trucks." "I'm supposed to take them." Said Percy, "Not yet." And then he rolled the trucks forward, and then he biffed Bill. "Oh," said Bill, and Bill was so in big trouble. And with that, Bill was in big trouble. That boulder just went from the episode of Sydney and the Boulder. In fact, Stanley shouldn't have been the one. The audience didn't know who Stanley was since he wasn't introduced until to Scott Lowry's rescue. Anyways, that boulder, however, tumbled down off his mountain, and then he pushed Bill off the rails and made him came onto the ground. "Ow! Ow!" said Bill. "Sir," he said, but no one heard him. And with that, Percy had stolen the freight trucks, and he was being very naughty. He was being naughty, and he was so naughty that he didn't know. Saw that ahead there was a crack on the bridge that he was about to go on. Then Percy's driver tried to stop, but it was too late, and he crashed. "Oh, bugger!" And he crashed into the water. "Oh my bugger!" And he crashed into the water. The water was cold. Percy was wet and broken down. The Fat Controller. Just then, however, the Fat Controller was not impressed. "Percy," he said, I'm very ashamed of you. Now, I'll have to send you somewhere else." "What?" said Percy. "You have caused confusion and delay, and I told you to behave, and you didn't listen. And that is what Williams do not do on my railway." Wait. "Okay, sir," Percy said. He was out, and the next day he was sent to military, and he ran away, feeling cross. And with that, there was only one Percy on the Soda Railway. Percy the Green Engine. "I'm glad he isn't scrapping me," said Percy, and he was the only Percy on tour. The end. Everyone was happy, even his best friend Thomas.